Geometry 1, Chapter 5 Test, Topic 1. You should be able to classify triangles based on the side lengths and angle measures. So for example, classify each of the following triangles based on its side lengths and angle measures. Now your options are, there are three types of triangles based off of the sides. Scalene is when all three sides are different. Isosceles triangle is when there are two congruent sides, and equilateral is when there are three congruent sides. Classifying the triangles based on their angles, we have four options. An acute triangle has three acute angles, a right triangle has one right angle, an obtuse triangle has one obtuse angle, and an equiangular triangle has three congruent angles. So let's look at the first triangle. The side lengths are 5, 7, and 7, so immediately I can see and mark on the picture that we have two congruent sides. Two congruent sides means it's called isosceles based off of the sides. Now look at the angles. Are any of these angles marked 90 degrees? Nope, so it's not a right triangle. We have to determine if the angle measures are acute or obtuse. So are they more than 90 degrees or less than 90 degrees? Well, looking at the picture, you do have to assume that this one is in fact drawn to an appropriate scale where all three angles are less than 90 degrees. So what we call it is an acute isosceles triangle. Acute isosceles. Acute, all the angle measures are less than 90 degrees. Isosceles, we have two congruent sides. In the next picture, this triangle has these marks on the three sides. Those are congruent marks, which means all three sides are the same length. That means that our triangle is equilateral. Now, the special thing is that when there are three equal sides, three congruent sides, that actually means the angles are also congruent. So this particular triangle is an equiangular, equilateral. Equiangular means the angles are equal in measure. Equilateral means the side lengths are equal in measure. Three equal sides, three congruent sides, three congruent angles, equiangular and equilateral. The third triangle, side lengths are 3, 4, and 5. That means three different side lengths. We call that scalene. And then look at the angle measures. These two aren't marked, but this one right here is clearly marked 90 degrees in the corner. So we call it a right scalene triangle. 90 degrees and three side lengths that are all different in measure.